2001 on a 51 Mercedes SLK320 in silver. Metal hardtop folding roof, this one, like most SLKs, they're all SLKs. Nice tidy car, especially with being a 320 automatic as well. Right, bodywork wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around the car, into the interior, and then we'll go engine start up and we'll show you the roof working as well. Bodywork wise, bonnet's all nice and straight. A little bit of haze in the paint there, really being funny with it. Apart from that, all nice and tidy, nice and shiny. A few little bits around the badge here, and the odd little stone chip. That's all we need to sort of point out on the front end of things there. As you come down onto the headlights, lovely and clear on both sides. A little bit of a crack in that side light indicator there. The grille itself's all nice and straight, no dings or dents in that. And a little bit of marking, a little bit of pitting to the chrome work on the little fins there. Apart from that, all nice and tidy. Left-hand bumper corner is all good. No scuffs or scrapes on that there. As you come around the front, we've got a little bit of paint flake underneath the rub strip. Lower valance looks to be all right. A few little stone chips down there. And again, a little bit of paint flake on that rub strip there. On the right-hand side, and a tiny little scuff to the right-hand side bumper corner. The rest of it, all nice and level, nice and clean. As we come round onto the right-hand front wheel arch. Up the wing top, lovely and straight. No major dings or dents down that wing. No corrosion on the front. There where it meets the bumper where there normally is. Just a few little marks underneath the paint there on the arch, but no rust coming through on that side of it. Nice and straight on the rest of the wing. You've got a staggered 17-inch style AMG alloys on this one. Finish it off nice and fresh. A little bit of curbing, but not bad at all. Very presentable. Across the lower sill section, and that plastic cover looks all right. Tiny little bit of the front of the driver's door, right at the front corner there, little bleb. As we come up across the driver's door, wing mirror cap's all good, no cracks in that. Nice and straight across the door. As we come down the driver's door, no major scratching around the handle either, that's nice. Rest of the door's lovely and straight, no dings or dents to that, and seeing that, all lovely and fresh. We'll jump up onto the roof now and have a good look at this metal folding hard top across the windscreen, nice and straight. And on the roof itself, we've got a few little marks in the paintwork on the roof, but all in all, nice and presentable, doing its job, nice and watertight. A little bit of a mark here on the pillar. As we come back down onto that arch, around the fuel cap again, no major scratching around that. Tiny little bit of rust just starting underneath that rear window seal there. The arch itself is all right. We've got a bit starting down on the bottom, like normal Merc. A few little bits under the paint there, but no rust coming through the arch here. Nice and straight. A few little blebs there, but it's underneath the paint. And a little bit at the back there, where it's obviously had something at some point in there. You can just see that there. Have a look at that wheel, like I say, staggered on those, staggered wider on the back than on the front. Right-hand bumper corner is lovely and clean and tidy. No scrapes, scuffs or dings or dents there. The light lenses on the back again, lovely and fresh. No cracks, no moisture. Left-hand side bumper corner is nice and clean, as is the rest of the bumper as you work your way across the back. A few light scratches where stuff's been put in the boot over the years. But nice and fresh, nice and level, fits nice and straight as well. Across the bottom of the boot there, no corrosion there. Even the high-level brake light's nice and fresh. And onto the actual boot lid itself. All nice and presentable, nice and tidy in that. There's a few little bits under the paint again. The camera will not even pick that up. Across the rest of the boot lid, no big dings or dents or scrapes or scratches across that, nice and flat. As you come onto the left-hand side, again, like I say, bumper corner, nice and clean on the corner there. Around that rear wheel arch, we've got no corrosion coming through on this side. Looks to be nice and fresh at the back there as well. Nice and clean down the quarter, no dings or dents onto the passenger door. Again, no cracking in that on the wing mirror cap with the indicator in. As you come down the front of the passenger door, all nice and presentable across the bottom half. And up, we've got a little bit of paint flake here around the seal there that's been painted at some point. Lower half of the sill section is all okay. The door itself doesn't seem to have any corrosion on. There looks to be nice and clean. As you work your way up the passenger front wing, across the wing top, nice and straight. And around the wheel arch again. A few little bits in the paint, but all in all, nice and presentable. Good little summer use of this, especially with it being the 320, sort of the bigger engine of the lot. Sits nice and level, nice and fresh and silver. Into the interior now, we've got black leather on this one. Door card itself is all right. Got some wear to the handle here. It's the alley trim as well, so the dashboard matches that. Bit of wear to the handle, but all in all nice and presentable in there. As you come into the driver's seat, we go up the seat there, you'll see we've got some wear to the bolster. A little bit of a nick there on the bolster, 2 little nicks there on the bolster. The side panel looks all right. Stitching's a little bit frayed, but it's not come apart. Electric seats as well. All working back and forward, backrest working as well there, nice and straight. Insert swabs all good, no rips or tears in that. A little bit of wear at the wheel, which you do get on these. Not bad at all, right for the year and the mileage. Across the top of the dashboard's all nice and straight. No cracks in that as we come across the glove box compartment and down that lovely shiny centre console. All nice and clear. Aftermarket head unit fitted there. The dials are nice and clear, no cracks in there. Easy to read. Headlining's lovely and clean as well. As we go into the boot now. In the boot now, again, all nice and clean. You've got your first aid kit, you've got your triangle. We'll lift up that. You've got your space saver spare wheel and some bulbs in there, your jacks there, your wheel braces there. The lock and wheel nut is in the car, I have seen that. Just put that boot floor back down, have a good look at that. The roof will not open unless this load tray is in that position, otherwise the roof doesn't open. As we go into the left-hand side now, again, door card nice and tidy on the left-hand side, not hanging off anywhere. A little bit of wear at the handle, the alley trim nice and fresh on that side. As we come onto the seat now, have a look at the left-hand side from this side. All nice and fresh there. As we go up the seat, all nice and clean and tidy. We're going to go into the engine bay now. If you bear with us a second, I'm going to pop that open. Into that 320 V6 engine, petrol engine, that one. All nice and presentable in there. Wants a bit of a clean if you're being fussy. I'm going to get James to fire it up for us here. No hesitation from that at all. Sounds like a nice make engine like it always sounds. I've got no issues with that. Taking over nice and happy. It's not lumpy, it's not moving around. Not throwing any smoke out the exhaust. And now here comes the roof. Just a simple push button for the roof. Like I say, it will not open without that little load tray down. No hesitation from there, no juddering either. And back up if you wouldn't mind, please, James. Let a completed cycle all the way. The windows will come up now as well. There you have the rear windows. And now the front windows. And there you have it, the 2001 on a 51 Mercedes SLK320 in the silver.